Dear friends, welcome to Bond with RK Chemistry YouTube channel. In this video, I will explain the previous year questions which are appeared in SVP's entrance examination in chemistry from the lesson Inorganic Chemistry from the year 2015 to 2016. These are year-wise questions from Inorganic Chemistry. Which of the following is a disproportionation reaction? In disproportionation reaction, the same chemical species undergoes both oxidation and reduction. In case of first option, H2O2 is converted into H2O and the same H2O2 is converted into O2. In H2O2, the oxidation state of oxygen is -1. In H2O, the oxidation state of oxygen is -2. There is a decrease in oxidation state, so this one is reduction. Here -1 and 0, there is an increase in oxidation state, so it's an oxidation. The same H2O2 undergoes both oxidation and reduction, so the first reaction is a disproportionation reaction. Choose the correct hybridization for the underlined atoms in the compound. In BCl3, we know the structure of BCl3. It's a trigonal planar and the hybridization is sp2. BeCl2, it's a linear and the hybridization is sp. This is the hybridization. In SCN, the carbon has 2 pi bonds, so the hybridization will be sp. So what is the correct option? sp2, sp and sp is the correct option. Among the 4 compounds, SnCl4, SnCl2, lead acetate, PbI2, the oxidizing and reducing agents are respectively. Due to inert pair effect, lead 2 plus is more stable than lead 4 plus. In case of tin, the +4 oxidation state is more stable than +2 oxidation state. This is a stability order. So the conversion of lead 4 plus to lead 2 plus is spontaneous. At the same time, the conversion of Sn2 plus into Sn4 plus is spontaneous. So lead 4 plus will be reduced, means it is acting as a oxidizing agent. Lead 4 plus can act as oxidizing agent, and Sn2 plus is oxidized, means Sn2 plus can act as reducing agent. So in lead acetate, we have oxidation state 4 and SnCl2 we have oxidation state +2. So lead acetate can act as oxidizing agent and SnCl2, stannous chloride, can act as reducing agent. The color of a dilute solution of sodium in liquid ammonia is blue. It is due to sodium when you dissolve in ammonia, liquid ammonia. Let's take X plus Y amount of NH3. There is a formation of NH3 X times plus, and also there is a formation of electron, ammoniated electron NH3Y times minus. Due to ammoniated electron, the color of the sodium in liquid ammonia will be blue color. So what is the reason? There is a formation of ammoniated or solvated electrons. Which of the following molecules has an overall dipole moment? Carbon dioxide is a linear, so there is a cancellation of dipole, bond dipole moments. And SO2, it's a bell shape. It has one lone pair of electrons. So this side, this is the bond dipole moment and this is the bond dipole moment. It has some net dipole moment. BF3 is a trigonal planar, and here there is a cancellation of individual bond moments. So Here the mu is equal to 0 and XeF4. Okay, this is the shape of XeF4. Here we have lone pair of electrons and the fluorine square planar. Here there is a cancellation of lone pair. The dipole moment is due to lone pairs, and also there is a cancellation of these dipoles. So here mu is equal to 0. So except SO2, in all these cases of CO2, BF3 and XeF4, mu is equal to 0. Here mu not is equal to 0. Choose the correct statement with respect to hypophosphorus acid in its predominant form from the following. Hypophosphorus acid, this is the formula H3PO2. Here we have P double bond O and one OH, and the remaining will be H. So according to this structure, it's a monobasic since we have one hydrogen which is attached with oxygen, and it has two pH bonds. So this is the correct option. The increasing order of Lewis acidity is. Okay, let's take a structure BF3. It has empty orbital. BCl3 it also has empty orbital, and BBr3 it has empty orbital. Suppose if you consider electronegativity, only electronegativity, fluorine is greater than bromine. So here the fluorine can withdraw more electrons. So here there is a more electron deficiency. If you consider electronegativity, the order should be BF3 greater than BCl3 greater than BbR3. But here not only electronic factors, not only electronegativity, we have to consider back bonding. Suppose if you take a BF bond, the orbitals you have here 2p and 2p. The empty orbital in the boron will be filled with there is a back bond donation from the fluorine to boron. Since the size of the 2p orbital on the boron and the f orbital is same, there is a more back bond donation in case of BF3. Suppose if you take BCl3, here the size is 2p, here we have 3p, the size, there is a size difference, so here there is a poor back bonding. And in case of BbR3, here there is a huge size difference, so this one is 2p, this one is 4p, here very poor back donation. So in this case, in case of BF3, there is a more back bonding, so the empty orbital will be filled with electrons. So there is a less electron deficiency. So the Lewis acidity will be reversed. BbR3 is greater than BCl3 is greater than BF3. Okay, due to strong back bonding in BF3, there is a less Lewis acidity. Weak back bonding, due to weak back bonding in BbR3, there is a more Lewis acidity. Which of the following atoms shows highest catenation ability? Okay, among if you take oxygen family, oxygen, sulfur, selenium, and tellurium, sulfur it has highest catenation power. The catenation power which can bind with 8 sulfur atoms. Chlorine, Cl2, and phosphorus, the maximum catenation power is P4. So what is the correct option? Sulfur is the correct option. The formula of the basic structural unit in a one-dimensional silicate base. Okay, one-dimensional silicate is a single chain silicate. We know the formula of single chain silicate, that is Si4O11 6 minus. This is the formula of N6N minus. This is the formula of one-dimensional silicate. So Si O4O11 6 minus will be one-dimensional silicate. The type of bonds present in the diborane. This is the structure of diborane. We have two bridged hydrogens and two terminal on each boron. We have two terminal. So total we have four. This one BHB bond, it's a 3-centered 2-electron bond, electron deficient bond. This one is a normal bond, 2-centered 2-electron bond. So finally, there are four terminal bonds, means 2-centered 2-electron BH bonds, and two bridged bonds, means two 3-centered 2-electron bonds. The structure of BCl3 and AlCl3 in their liquid state are respectively. Due to strong back bonding in BCl3, there is no dimerization. But in case of AlCl3, there is a poor back bonding, so there is a dimerization of AlCl3 takes place. So this is the structure of AlCl3 in liquid state. So BCl3 exists in monomer and AlCl3 exists in AlCl3 twice dimer. The structure of XeF5 minus according to VSEPR theory is. Let's calculate number of hydrogen, number of hybridized orbitals will be equal to the number of valency electrons in central atom. It's a GNR, so we have 8 valency electrons, and the number of monovalent attached to the GNR is 5, and we have to remove charge, subtract charge, minus of minus divided by 2. It will be equal to 14 by 2, so 7. The hybridization will be sp3d3. So it has a trigonal. This is the geometry. Pentagonal bipyramidal. The two axial positions will be occupied by lone pair of electrons, and the pentagon, the 5 corners of pentagon will be occupied by fluorine. So it's a pentagonal plane of which two non-bonding pairs above and below the plane of the pentagon. The hybrid orbitals of the underlying atoms that form sigma bonds in BeCl2, C2F4 and SCl. Okay, BeCl2 is a linear, in vapor state it's a linear. And what is the hybridization? sp hybridization. C2F4, this is the C2F4, we have fluorine, fluorine and fluorine, fluorine. Here we have one pi bond, so it's a sp2 hybridized. And SCl, triple bond we have, so the hybridization of carbon will be sp. So this is the correct option, sp, sp2 and sp. Identify the species with the lowest bond order among the following. C2 in 12 electrons, okay, let's take 10, 12, 14, 16. In 12 electrons we have bond added 2, 14 electrons we have bond added 3 and bond added 2. Number of electrons these are. In 10 electrons we have bond added 1. In C2 we have bond added 2, and NO, it's a 15 electron species, it will be in between 2 and 3, so NO is 2.5. Cl2 plus, okay, if you take Cl, the bond order is 1. If you take Cl2 plus, there is a increase in bond order by 0.5, it will be 1.5. And O2 plus, it's a 15 electron species, so O2 plus, for O2 plus also 2.5. Which one has least? Cl2 plus has least bond order. The number of sigma and pi bonds present in the C3O2 are respectively. This is the structure: C double bond, C double bond, C double bond O, and double bond O. We have 1, 2, 3, 4 pi bonds and also 4 sigma bonds. The bond angle in the BF2 minus ion is closest to. Okay, let's calculate number of hybridized orbitals. Will be equal to valency of boron, it's a 3, and the monovalent attached to boron 2, and the minus of charge divided by 2, it will be equal to 6 by 2. So 3. The hybridization will be sp2. So you will get boron, here the lone pair of electrons and fluorine and fluorine. Okay, this is the structure of Bf2 minus. The bond angle approximately close to 120 degrees. Which of the following statements regarding super acids is incorrect? Super acids, these are more acidic than 100% H2SO4. The Bronsted aqueous acids, which are more acidic than 100% H2SO4, are called as super acids. Okay, super acids are much stronger than concentrated H2SO4. Super acids are Bronsted aqueous acids, so this one also correct. Super acids are non-aqueous acids, this one is wrong. Fluorosulfonic acid F SO3H or CF3 SO3H HF SBF5, all these are super acids. The acidity of these acids is greater than 100% H2SO4. The ion that does not show color in flame test is Ca2 plus, it exhibits brick red, and cadmium also brick red. The flame test of cadmium also brick red, and this one colorless, and this one is gray color or sometimes blue color. Okay, each and every element exhibits Ca2 plus, Cd2 plus, Zn2 plus, and Lead2 plus. All these elements exhibit flame test. Here there is no correct option. Generally, uh, secondary group element among secondary group element, Be, beryllium and magnesium, these cannot exhibit flame test, and also noble elements such as silver, gold, platinum, palladium, these elements cannot exhibit flame test. Okay, these elements are not given. The elements which are given all can exhibit flame test. Oxygen has a positive oxidation state in, except in fluorides. Remaining all cases, oxygen has a negative oxidation state. Here negative oxidation state, here also negative, here also negative. In except fluorine, when it is combined with fluorine, it has a positive oxidation state, since this one is less electronegative than fluorine. Which among the following interhalogen compounds does not exist? We have AX, AX3, AX5, and AX7 type of interhalogen compounds, and the condition is the electronegativity of A should be less than X. This is the condition. Fluorine, ClF3, this one is AX3 type, and chlorine is less electronegative than fluorine, and this one is AX5 type. The electronegativity of iodine is less than fluorine, and BRF3, this one also AX3 type. If you take this one AX3, but A is more electronegative than B, B or X, so this is not possible. Based on Wade's rules of electron counting, structure of carborane C8H14 is expected to be. We have closo, nido, arachno, and hypo. In closo, the number of skeletal electron pairs n plus 1, n plus 2, n plus 3, and n plus 4. Here we have to find out the number of skeletal electron pairs. First, we have to calculate number of valency electrons. Here the carbon has 4 electrons, and the boron 3 electrons, 3 into 8, and hydrogen 1 electron, 1 into 14. It will be equal to 4 plus 24 plus 40. It will be equal to 42 total number of valency electrons are present in this molecule. And how many bonding pairs are there? The number of bonding pairs, CH, it will contribute to 2 electrons, and BH, this one contributes 2 electrons. Here, how many CH are there? 1 CH and 8 BH. So you have 2 electrons from CH and 8 into 2, 16 electrons from the BH, total 18 electrons from the CH and BH. In order to calculate skeletal electron pairs, the number of skeletal electron pairs, we have to remove these 18 electrons from the valence electrons. 42 minus 18 by 2, it will be equal to 24 by 2. We have 12 skeletal electron pairs. Here, what is the n value? The n value here, the number of carbons and borons. Here, n is equal to 9. And n plus 3 is equal to 12. We have n plus 3 skeletal electron pairs. If n is equal to 9 and the skeletal electron pairs are equal to 12, then what is the number? N plus 3. N plus 3 is arachne. So this is the correct option. XaF6 cannot be handled in quartz vessel because it reacts with SiO2 forming. When you react XaF6 with SiO2, there is a formation of XaOF4 and SiF4. This is the correct option. Metallic potassium on treatment with liquid NH3 in the presence of catalytic amount of Fe2O3 provides. Okay, when you treat sodium or potassium, when you dissolve in a liquid NH3, there is a formation of ammoniated. There is a formation of NaNH3 X times plus and electron NH3 Y times minus. There is a solvated electrons. There is a formation of solvated electrons in absence of Fe3 plus. But in presence of Fe3 plus, suppose if there is any presence of Fe3 plus, there is a reaction between sodium and NH3 or potassium and NH3. There is a formation of amide. So there is a formation of KNH2. In absence of Fe3 plus, there is a formation of solvated electrons. In presence of Fe3 plus, this one is acting as catalyst, and this one converts potassium into KNH2. In coming video, I will explain the part 4 of inorganic chemistry. Thank you.